Hello everyone and welcome to week 4 of History of Photography 2. So this last week was a real doozy, I'm sure, for you, and I'm glad to see that most of you got through it pretty unscathed. We had a lot of different assignments due and several different things all due on the same day. Not my ideal, but that's the hump day of the course. So that was week 3, and now that we're over that, it's pretty smooth sailing from here. We only have 2.5 more weeks, so we'll get through this pretty quickly now. You'll be amazed how fast it goes. This week, we get to start doing some more theoretical stuff, which I love. I know a lot of people have kind of a reaction to that. The Sarkowski article that you'll be reading and talking about may be challenging for some of you. So please take advantage of the problems and solutions section to ask any questions that you have, or the questions for the professor section is always there as well if you have something directly from me that you want to ask. Otherwise, your colleagues may have a different take on the article. They may have something to say. They may have some suggestions. So definitely take advantage of that. And guys, check that off and see what people are posting. Your colleagues might be able to help you. So that's a really good tool to take advantage of. Also, the Writing Center, I really encourage you all to check the Writing Center as often as possible whenever you're putting in a paper. If you can get it done early enough to send it through the Writing Center, it's really, really helpful. So I hope that you'll all use that tool as well. And that's right at the top of every assignment page. You have a tutoring section, and also there's instructions for accessing the Writing Center right on the course homepage. So this week we've got the Sarkowski article that you'll be using to analyze some photographs. So you'll use his tools for analysis, and I'm really grading you on your ability to use his tools, not just on analyzing the photograph. So please make sure that you're fully reading the directions when you're doing these assignments. We'll get to start doing some more fine art photography, some more theoretical work. We'll get to look at Rauschenberg and Warhol and other fine artists who are using photography as a part of their image making. So that's pretty fun, I think, for most of you. Again, some of you may initially bristle at some of the more theoretical information that we'll be covering, more critical theory and postmodernism. It can get a little heady at times. So, but I hope that you'll struggle through it, because I think it's definitely worth knowing a little bit of this theory. This week we're going to be doing a lot of reading again. Photography as art, art photography, modernism. We'll get to look at John Baldessari and Barbara Kruger in your textbook. I think you'll be pretty interested in Sherry Levine and Richard Prince. There's always a lot to talk about with those two, because there's a lot of appropriating images. So that's a lot of people have a strong reaction to them, and it's totally fine for you not to like the work that you see in this course. And I just encourage you to think about why you don't like it and write about that. You don't have to like everything, but you do have to think about why you like it or why you don't like it. That's really what this course is about. So we have 4 assignments due again this week. The discussion questions should be old hat for you by now. You know how to do those. You have to answer only 1 question out of the 2. Definitely go back in there and respond to your colleagues. This is really supposed to be a dialogue. So once you've answered your question, go and see if there's any other questions or any other answers that are already posted that you can comment on and move that dialogue forward. You're required to do 2 response posts, but I'd love to see you on there even more than that. The second assignment is to look at that Sarkowski article, The Photographer's Eye. I think generally students have a really strong reaction to this article, so I'm interested to hear what you have to say about it. Again, response posts will be required for that. The third assignment is on fine art photography, and this is a comparison paper. So you're taking 2 different images. Please try not to write on the photographer you'll be covering for your final project, research project. I don't want you to be writing 2 different papers on the same person in 1 week. It just ends up being a little bit overboard. So then the final project photographer research paper should be on your separate photographer, and you can really go into depth then on one of those photographers. So those are due. Those are due on Saturday for the final art photography comparison paper. Friday is the final project photographer research essay. So just make note that your assignment number 4 is actually due before your assignment number 3. That can be a little confusing. And then, as always, your response posts are due on Sunday. Please be sure to contact me if you're not going to turn in an assignment or you're having trouble completing it. I'd love to hear from you. I'm available via phone or via email. So just please reach out if you're having trouble in the course, or if you need any extensions or having any other extenuating circumstances that are affecting your ability to complete the assignments. Anyway, I have enjoyed hearing your thoughts on the different assignments that we've been doing, and I look forward to seeing your responses to these assignments. All right, have a good week.